As far as hotspots for bird activity, pretty much anywhere where people live and congregate, you're going to have issues with birds.
It was a few years ago, I worked with a tenant. At that time, there was a mild bird issue at that facility. And at that time, they're interested in trying to do something themselves.
Nesting fidelity means that wherever a bird has their nest and their droppings and they have their young, those young will want to come back to the same area, and they will fight any kind of deterrent system that you put where they were born.
As time went on, that population grew.
Thousands of gulls, hundreds of eggs and nests.
Videotape doesn't do justice in regards to what the situation was on that rooftop. You've never heard a sound like that before.
You were dealing with the volume of birds, you were dealing with the droppings, you were dealing with birds falling off the building. So you're talking the mess, you're talking the smell. Employees were putting fake owls on top of their cars so that their cars wouldn't get pooped on. There are certain things that are associated with those droppings and birds that cause other issues down the road. If you have a variety of nests up on the roof and you've got HVAC units that are bringing in fresh air, but yet you have an abundance of nests near those areas, well, that's something from a health perspective that we need to let them know about and how to prevent.
I met with the client on site. We could both tell and understand that hazing program wasn't going to work.
When you do the math, that current population would be potentially 2 to 3 times bigger coming back next year. At some point, you're looking at, well, I want to stop this whole trend.
Ultimately, the greatest solution for keeping a bird out is to exclude the bird completely.
So we needed to kind of up the game and put in a grid wire program.
We have free-floating poles on a roof, suspending cable in a grid fashion to prevent the birds from being able to land.
One of the issues that we address prior to doing any exclusion measures is we do the cleaning first. We want to make sure that all the evidence of birds, the droppings, the nesting is all removed prior to any products being installed. If you're not removing the DNA, those birds will come back to know that, okay, this is a comfortable area. So it's got to be cleaned first so that everything's all done right.
I believe Orkin's the right fit in regards to the training of our technicians, the buy-in from our management team as well too. But there's just not one person taking a look at it. There's several people at different levels of management ensuring that this is the right thing for both client and for Orkin.
We've proven ourselves, we look at different products, we work with our suppliers, we use their information collectively with what our current situation is, we bring manufacturers into the scenario, and collectively we come up with the best solution and then present that to the customer.
I know it's one of the largest projects in Canada for a bird control project, and yeah, I'm pretty proud of our entire team.
We started with a perimeter roof somewhere in the neighborhood of 600 feet by almost 500 feet, and we brought it down to about 3 feet by 4 feet. It's a combination of a lot of different things to make it structural and to make it secure. You know, we want to ensure that if there's high winds, you get heavy snow, that it works through whatever Mother Nature sends our way. And with our installers that have been here 10, 15, 20 plus years, they have all that experience in their tool belt that they bring those solutions and those past projects into current situations, and that's how we just get better and better and better at what we do. I like it when you're getting to a point and you're running your smaller cables and the grid wire is getting a little bit smaller, and when you see birds coming in, they see it and they fly away. Pest control and with our wildlife exclusion services, we've made all those additional workers, contractors, whoever is doing work on the roof is problem-free for them.
It speaks volume when I know that I can pick up the phone anytime, talk to the client, and they're thrilled, and they know that Orkin Canada took care of them.